As police chiefs, we have the distinct honor of leading the finest individuals that society can produce, police officers on the street. Every day, our officers demonstrate that they are extraordinary people who are routinely doing extraordinary things. Each of us remembers those milestone moments that make up our lives. Who can forget the first day when you put on your uniform, receive the badge? The excitement and the pride of the moment are indelibly etched into our memories. It signaled a desire to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. Our dedication to service, integrity, safety of our fellow citizens, and our faith in the rule of law. As we weave through our careers in law enforcement, it is our responsibility to our profession, to those we lead, to meet each day, each challenge with excitement, with zeal. We must not surrender to apathy or the belief that nothing can be changed. It is in that responsibility that led me to join the IACP. 18 years ago, as a newly minted police chief, I realized the value that engaging and networking with the collective genius that makes up our great association would bring to my community and my career. Drawing on the resources of more than 21,000 members from around the world, we are uniquely qualified to develop and promote those strategies and tools that will make our communities, our countries, better places to live. Let's face it, our communities face many challenges and threats. We must stay current and cutting edge in an ever-changing world. We are compelled to redefine how we do business. Tactics, techniques, and strategies that previously worked may no longer be applicable or appropriate. As I look back on the campaign in Boston 2006 and the remarks I made to you, it is evident while we made progress, much progress, there is still more that needs to be done. I believe in active participation and outreach. The wisdom of our members is our greatest resource, and I will be asking for your help, your guidance, your participation as we move forward. These are dangerous times that will often require unconventional solutions. We must seek and engage the power of our membership. It is the true muscle of our association. And so over the coming year, here are a few highlights of what we will be working on together. First, it is no secret that our ability to share information is mission critical. The days of standalone, self-serving agencies are gone. We are a global community. We must share information agency to agency, region to region, at a national level and with our international partners. Our ability to collect and disseminate timely information is an absolutely essential ingredient in our missions. I am convinced that somewhere in the world, a police officer right now is collecting information on the next terrorist who will strike one of our communities. Getting that information to the right person, the right people who can turn it into actionable intelligence is critical. But this goes beyond combating terrorism. It is also essential for our crime-fighting efforts. Shared information is a force multiplier for any agency, large or small. The challenge is ensuring that this information is shared in a fashion that allows for meaningful operational relevance. From participation with the National Data Exchange, also known as Index, to the fusion centers and their products, to SARS, the suspicious activity reports. We need to resolve the disconnect that continues to manifest itself in some of these systems. Now, I know that the multitude of systems and options that address information sharing are frustrating for much of our membership. We need to distill these concerns into a comprehensive blueprint for action. I will work this year with our standing committees and sections to identify those impediments and propose a series of recommendations for immediate implementation. We will engage the stakeholders at every level, local, state, tribal, federal. The time for talk has passed. We must take action, and our communities, our agencies, our countries are counting on it. Thanks. Second, the IACP call for a National Commission on Crime and Justice continues to grow in importance. The 1965 Johnson Commission report fundamentally changed criminal justice system in the United States. Still, much has changed in the past 45 years. Technology, immigration, homeland security are but a few of the new challenges for our profession. Now more than ever, we must have a comprehensive review of the entire system. We must bring this commission to fruition. This will be a legislative priority during the coming year. Third, and almost without exception, police agencies are facing reduced budgets. Reductions in staffing are at an all-time high. The negative effect of reducing services to our communities cannot be overstated. In response, the IACP must be a resource to assist our members when they are faced with difficult financial decisions. IACP will work to be a one-stop shop that will provide our members with information on alternative funding streams, improved communication tools, and the identification and prioritization of cost-saving measures and other efficiencies. Now, there are two very important issues related to law enforcement technology that demand our attention. While technical in nature, both issues will have a tremendous impact on our continuing ability to protect our communities. The first issue involves the allocation of the 700 megahertz D-block radio spectrum for public safety use. Whether you have 4 officers or 40,000 officers, this small piece of radio spectrum is absolutely essential to your broadband communications capabilities. We cannot allow this valuable spectrum to be lost to commercial interest. We must leverage the collective muscle of our membership on this issue and bring the D block back to public safety. The second, but equally time-sensitive priority is our continued capability to conduct court-authorized electronic intercepts and surveillance. Communications technology has overtaken both law enforcement technical capabilities and the laws governing their use. If this situation is not addressed immediately, law enforcement faces the real prospect of going dark and being unable to conduct effective electronic surveillance. I will continue to support President Carroll's initiative on officer safety. This year has been a very violent one for police officers in the United States and around the world. It is imperative that we continually evaluate and develop techniques that will protect our officers when they are confronted by someone who will not hesitate to injure or kill them. Just a couple of days ago, we sadly learned that in Norfolk, Virginia, a Norfolk police officer, 25 years old, 4 years of service, Victor Decker, age 25. Wife, Dawn, just had a baby girl, was murdered in the city of Virginia Beach. Condolences go out to the Norfolk Police Department and Chief Bruce Marquis. This is one of the reasons why we have to do something about officer safety and continue to work on those initiatives. Throughout my tenure on the IACP Board of Officers, I've had the honor and privilege of meeting with hundreds of IACP members around the world. Almost without exception, these members were interested in finding ways that they could become more engaged with IACP and the services we provide. To those members, I promised that the association would continually seek out and utilize new outreach and communications tools. To that end, I'm pleased that the IACP has enhanced its presence through our new and improved website, our Facebook page, our Twitter account, and other social media outlets. In addition, the IACP just launched the Center for Social Media to give our members the information they need on how to use these new communication tech tools to better serve their own constituencies. But more must be done. Our enhanced outreach capabilities need to extend to one of the most significant responsibilities of our members and their engagement with this association. That is, the ability to vote for the leadership. Currently, the IACP election rules require attendance at the annual conference to vote. With budgets being slashed and the always present scheduling issues that confront our members, we should consider alternatives for our members to participate in the democratic traditions that this association holds dear. The time has come to look at new technologies that address this issue. To that end, I will task a committee to review our current election practices and evaluate potential changes to our voting process. Above all, any change contemplated must adhere to the principles of fairness and equity to all of our members. Increasing our members' participation in the selection of our leadership is a core principle, the democratic foundation of our organization, and we need to take a good hard look at it this year. These are exciting yet challenging times, but no society can flourish unless it provides its citizens with a fundamental level of safety and security. The constant specter of terrorism, the need to secure our homelands, and the challenge of immigration policies are but a few of those issues we face. But meeting those challenges requires more than talk. It requires your active participation. The IACP is only as strong as your commitment to participate in the work ahead. I invite and challenge all of our members to engage themselves in finding solutions to our shared priorities. I'm going to be one of the first IACP presidents to have an IACP Facebook page. We're going to give this one a try, folks. We'll see how it works. Send me an email, contact me through Facebook. Let me know what and where we must go. And more importantly, how are you willing to help? Working together, we can overcome any challenge. In this world, we no longer have the luxury of time. Time is really the enemy. We have such a short moment to make that difference. And then if we are successful, pass the torch. My father understood the test of public service, who unfortunately passed away at a very young age. He was 59. Who was able to see his son achieve the position of police chief. And shortly after my appointment said something that was very important to me. Foundational stuff. He said, it's a good place to start. Worked right, could be a good place to end. I've thought about that statement often and what it really means. I think what he meant, I think it really holds true for all of us, is that I think we all start in different places. It's really how we live it, how we work it, and where it ends. That's really what is important. So let's keep that message strong throughout the year, personally and professionally. Let's apply that conviction of the heart. Thank you for allowing me the privilege of leading our association. Together, we will continue to provide the message of reason, responsibility, and clarity of purpose that has always been the hallmark of IACP. Thank you all very much for this moment. Be safe, and God bless you.